Which Zelda characters are in the Epstein files? Now, this is a video I've gotten a lot of requests for, but before we begin, we're not discussing any of Epstein's victims today. Secondly, a Zelda character can only appear on this list once. Now, there will be some spoilers for the Legend of Zelda franchise here, but there won't be any spoilers for the Epstein files because those are still being protected by the government. Let's start with an obvious one. Ganondorf is a co-conspirator. Now, this top tier is reserved for Jeffrey Epstein's inner circle. The Epstein files are full of email correspondence between Ganondorf and Jeffrey Epstein and Peter Thiel talking about devaluing the rupee and how that would benefit multinational corporations and stuff like that. All right, next up, let's talk about the King of Red Lions. So the King of Red Lions is the lovable talking ship in the Wind Waker. He's full of sage advice and wisdom, and everybody loves him. He's a good guy, right? Wrong. This man's guilty. I'm sorry, the King of Hyrule goes into hiding, disguises himself as a ship to prevent any accountability. This man has skeletons in his closet. He is a creep and he is a friend of Jeffrey Epstein. King Zora is also a known associate. Now, it's become increasingly clear that the Trump administration is engaging in stall tactics to try to get anyone off the trail of the Epstein case. King Zora is no stranger to stall tactics. This guy clearly has stuff that he is trying to hide from us, and I'm not falling for it. He's a known associate. Similarly, Princess Ruto is likely guilty. While I don't think she was participating in any major crimes, I find it so hard to believe that she was unaware of any wrongdoing. Princess Ruto absolutely used Epstein's private plane to fly to an Indiegogo's concert. Dompe is a known associate. He's lower level, he's an employee, he literally knows where the bodies are buried. When he's called to testify, he's going to say that he was just doing his job. If the Nuremberg trials taught us anything, it's that, quote, following orders does not absolve you from crimes against humanity. Let's talk about Zant. Zant is the secondary antagonist of Twilight Princess. I'm going to put him above Dompe, but he is a known associate. Zant fancies himself a co-conspirator, but Jeffrey Epstein and his inner circle do not respect Zant enough for him to be top tier. You just know every time Zant texted Jeffrey Epstein, Epstein was like, oh, this fucking guy. If I had to make a real-world comparison for Zant, I'd probably go Elon Musk. Yes, he wields a lot of power and influence. He has a performative edgelord streak. But at the end of the day, this guy is a deeply pathetic buffoon who is prone to these humiliating tantrums. Also, like Elon Musk, Zant is the most likely one to email Jeffrey Epstein on Christmas morning and be like, I'm sick of my kids, where's the party at? Next up, we have I Am Error. This guy is an NPC in Zelda 2 who famously only says, I am error when you try to talk to him. Now, what he's doing here, in the United States, we call it pleading the fifth. Let's be clear. I Am Error did some heinous shit. This man is guilty. But we do not have sufficient evidence to convict this guy. The life that this guy used to know is over. However, if he plays his cards right, he could pivot into a lucrative career as a right-wing podcaster. Grandma from the Wind Waker is not guilty. Are you kidding, Grandma? You think Grandma's involved in this? This woman loves children. She protects them. She engages in mutual aid. She literally runs a soup kitchen out of her house. If you are ever feeling overwhelmed or you're despairing about the state of the world, take that energy and channel it into your community. Make life better for the people around you. No one is coming to save us, and we have to take care of each other. In a world full of Zants, be a grandma. Hyrule Bass, not guilty. It's literally just a fish. Mother Maiamai from A Link Between Worlds. Now, if you haven't played this game, Mother Maiamai is where Link goes to get his gear upgraded. Mother Maiamai tells Link, my 100 babies have gone missing. If you bring them back to me, I will give you better bombs for some reason. Let me say that again. 100 children went missing on Mother Maiamai's watch. This woman is a co-conspirator. This woman is the ringleader behind the largest child trafficking ring in Hyrule history. If God is real, Mother Maiamai is gonna rot in hell. Let's talk about Zelda and Link real quick. Zelda, I'm gonna lean not guilty. Link, I'm gonna go complicated. And let me explain. Zelda's personality does differ on a game-to-game basis. Most of the time, we're getting an idealist. We're getting somebody who doesn't really have a stomach for tyranny and oppression. Link, on the other hand, was designed to be an extension of the player, which begs the question, did Jeffrey Epstein ever play a Zelda game? Because if he did, Link f***ed some kids. So let's just leave it at complicated. Tingle is a monster. In The Wind Waker, it's canon that he does human trafficking. All of the most heinous shit in the Epstein files, that was Tingle's idea. I think Tingle was coming to Jeff Epstein with stuff that made Jeff Epstein go, holy shit, dude, that's kind of fucked up. Okay, I'm going to stop here for now because there's only so many times that you can Photoshop a Zelda character onto Epstein's plane before you start questioning every life decision you've ever made. Do y'all want to see a part 2 of this? Let me know in the comments. Say something nice because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.